Hello all, Flopsy again, and today we're going to be starting the Mayhem rank on PSP Lemmings. So, Steelworks isn't a too bad level, it depends on how you use your builders. So, without delay, 100 Lemmings, 90 to be saved, 11 minutes. It's not, at least it's not like the SNES version where they splat out the trapdoor. So this is going to be a building builder fest, unfortunately. But if you do it this way, this really reduces the amount of builder usage. Because it just gets you out the first area in about 7 builders. It all depends on how you do this bit, whether you're going to succeed or not, to be honest. If you end up using too many builders here, then it's going to end up you're going to end up having a bad time. Oh, amazing! They actually give you diggers here when you're supposed to have them as well. So they got the diggers right on this level. I was half expecting 5 miners instead of 5 diggers here. So I usually end up just building up to this steel block here, and then that usually gets us in here. It's quite an awkward angle at the end here, isn't it? Getting up into that hole there, especially considering you can't turn around. This gap's quite large. This gap's a bit larger than the other gap. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, that should comfortably get us in. You can just keep on clicking, and he'll take the builder as soon as he turns around. As you can see, we're running out of builders already, and I think I've been quite conservative with the builders, so you have to be very careful with your builder usage here. So this is probably the hardest part of the level, in my opinion. It's just a builder fest, really, other than that. All the lemmings are out, luckily. I'm going to make sure I reselect the builder afterwards, otherwise that's going to not be good. You end up making a nasty hole in the bridge. So we had an oh no and a bye bye. Yeah, so time limit didn't really hold us up. I think if it was under the old time limit it would have been problematic, because I think the old time limit was 8 minutes, I think. Might be 7 even, I don't know. In which case we would have still been just under it, because it's 11 minutes time limit. Okay, so that's Mayhem 1 out of the way already. So we're on to the boiler room now, which I think's got. Well, I like the way the skeleton is on this level. It's a pretty cool. They're on both sides even. Okay, so 100 lemmings, 90 to be saved again, and we've got 8 minutes. I think we've got the same amount of builders again. I can assure you, we're not going to get 30 builders on every Mayhem level. Okay, so the problem here is we've got a flamethrower that we can't get past, so we've got to go do our little call in the bomb squad method here on that part under the exit. I love that skeleton to the right. That's such a nice touch. I've got to give him credit. The design choice on this level is quite good. I think we're gonna have a problem here, aren't we? Yeah, he's ended up hemming himself in. So we need to make sure we don't do it at the edge. That doesn't normally happen if you do it right at the edge on this level. So we might have to start here. No, I didn't mean to assign him a blocker. I'm stupid. Okay. That's good to know. 4 builders is not enough to make splat height. You have to account for the builders on this a lot. Let's hit him in there. Whoa, I signed a blocker then, and then he snapped out of it then. Did you see that? You definitely heard the stop there, didn't you? Look at it, can still get through. Okay, I need to put a blocker here at the edge just in case they wriggle out again. Okay, the gap's open to the exit at least, I suppose. Okay, this is pretty bad because we don't want them to go. We don't want them to go up and over, do we? I think the best thing to do here is just to keep building up like we did on the take a running jump level, because it'll always be ascendable. We couldn't really make a oh, we left a blocker on the level as well. I don't like doing that. It's pretty sloppy, but that's all right. So we had to restart like once or twice, but that was okay. So we're on to it's hero time now, with 2 minutes instead of 1, because apparently 1 minute's not good enough. So we're going to say 30 out of 30 lemmings, and that's about it really. Just a repeat of Fun 24, I think. Alright, so how do you do this again? Yeah, there is a squasher there as well. It is moving. What? The release rate's not 99? Come on, that's pretty crap, that is. Could they not get it to work with a release rate of 99? It's pretty crappy, that is. That's really crap. Okay. So we need to assign to the first lemming. I still managed to mess it up even though it's not a 99 release rate. But we do need to increase the release rate now. Oh dear, that's not good. That's really not good. I should have built in the wall actually, shouldn't I? That was my mistake. For some reason, I thought you had to go all the way through the wall and then build there. Should stop him. Simple, just mine at the end here. Yeah, I can see why they put a 2-minute time limit instead of 1, because we would have hit the time up now, and then it would have. Yeah, this level would have been impossible with 1 minute, I reckon. So at least they tested that, I suppose. The 99 release rate thing was a bit weird though, the lack of it, I mean. Okay, Mayhem 4, the Crossroads, 50 Lemmings, 40 to be saved. That's weird. I've always known this to be a 100% level with 100 Lemmings. They've clearly gone for... There was one port of Lemmings where they had 40 out of 50 for some reason. Oh well, at least there's a little bit of leniency on this level. And it's 2 minutes instead of 1 as well. This one's got 99 release rate though. Oh, I see why they've put the loose 10, so you can actually use bombers. Yeah, but if you do it properly, you shouldn't need bombers. Like this, look. And that's how it's done. We probably could do this in 1 minute as well, look. Yep, didn't even need the 2-minute time limit there. Wasn't necessary. Yeah, how are we doing on time? Yeah, we've got time for another one. Oh god, this tricky one. Yeah, I'll try and get this done. This one's tricky because you only got 5 builders. At least they gave us the right bloody skill again. Okay, that was a mistake. I should have waited. Try to remember when you have to assign the second one. Probably about now, I reckon. That might be a bit too early, I don't know. Oh no, it seems to work out. Now he turns around. That blocker might be a little bit too close to the edge though, that's the problem. Let's get these lemmings out. So this one you have to take advantage of the fact that builders turn around at blockers. And that's a fail. I knew putting the blocker too early was a mistake. Too late was a mistake. Probably wait until he's about there. And then send the second one. Probably a bit better. Right, let's take 2. Yeah, that's good. You've got a lemming here to get it right. I'm going to do this one very close to the blocker. Yeah, that's good. hope that's not splat height. Don't think it is. That's not splat height, that's good. Alright, here we go. Leap of faith. No! Come on! This game loves to be lousy, doesn't it? Okay. Just very luck based, this level. There's not much you can do about it, really. That might be a little too close. Never really understood what the bash is for, because you can use as many blockers as you want on you this level. Really, you can use all 10 and still save enough, because it's a lose 20 level. This is. Okay, take 3. Failed. I put the blocker too close. That should be fine. Alright, take 4. That's fine. That's also fine. Try and line up the blockers at the same place on both levels then. Good thing is if you get the first 2 correct, you can just use them as a guide of where to put the next 2 blockers. Okay, I try to make sure I don't get too many lemmings cooped up in this as well. Here we go. That looks good. That looks very good. I think we're done. Yep, we're done. So as you can see, very tricky level. You got to get those blockers placed just right, and then the builders placed just right. So the level just ended automatically because we only had blockers remaining. It would have been a waste of time blowing them up, in my opinion. Okay, the video's gone on a little bit long now, so I'm going to call it here. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.